do a little video on the value of weeds in diets of animals. These animals have just been put into in a time controlled grazing situation. They've just been put into this cell. Cobbler's pegs are plenty. Lots of other things. Our favourite thistles. Tobacco bush, range of other things. Cotton bush. Cotton bush is the only home for monarch butterflies. So people that get rid of that, think again, because it's getting rid of a habitat of a butterfly that doesn't have anything else to eat. Heidi Marika spoke at our Agvention Field Day last year at Kananga Farm Store, and she was talking about cobbler's pegs in particular and the medicinal values of them. Getting rid of cobbler's pegs, which are 27% up to 27% protein plant, and replacing them with grasses that might be half that doesn't really make sense. They're a transition plant. They're part of the succession process. They're usually fairly early on in the succession process. They're needed in a system. The same goes for all, I don't like to use the word weeds actually, it's more, they're just plants that are needed, but they're obviously also needed by animals. Now, the interesting thing is when you first put animals into a new cell, they eat a lot of different things that you don't see them eating after the first few hours. So there's pretty good data from fecal sampling to show that a cow's diet, a beast, is somewhere around 1/3 non-grass. So if grass is all you've got in your paddock, where are the rest of the minerals coming from? These weeds or plants have got, I can't even pull that one out, have got tap roots that go down into the ground. So they're mining minerals from a different level, especially when you get up into your tobacco bushes and things like that. They're mining versus what tropical grasses do, which have got quite a small root system and really they're more of a user of nutrient rather than an accumulator of nutrient. So Peter Andrews always says that weeds, what we call weeds, are nutrient accumulators. What I was getting at before is the interesting thing is in the first couple of hours, animals will take chomps out of everything. Even all those ones that when you go to your weeds identifications days, they say, oh no, they're poisonous for animals or noxious or whatever. Humans are the only species left that don't know what we should be eating. So these weeds are obviously needed by the animals, otherwise they wouldn't be eating them. Tannins are released as a self-defense mechanism by all plants to stop when they come under attack. Some of those tannins can be actually dangerous to animals, but they take a while to be released. So what these animals eat when they first go into a paddock is a lot different to later on when they drop back to just eating the grasses. So I guess it's another benefit of time controlled grazing is that if you're continually moving animals, they're continually getting exposure to a lot of different plants. They take bites out of everything. They'll actually favour a lot of these species over grasses, and after a while, when the tannins kick in and the plant's starting to defend itself, they'll go back to eating just the more palatable grasses. But in a non-time controlled grazing situation or set stocked, the animals are in there all the time. So the plants, the only things that get eaten are the palatable grasses. So that means your weeds, what we call weeds, proliferate as the competition decreases, and animals' diets are not fulfilled because it's not nice for them to be eating these eating the plants once they're defending themselves with these tannins. I'm trying to pull out a plant to show you the taproot, but we just can't get them out. They're just so deep down. So it's just an indicator. Even things like lantana wormers for animals. Everyone goes, oh no, they're going to kill they will kill animals, especially red lantana, if that's all they've got to eat, and there's no choice. But animals generally are not stupid. They know what they should be eating. Humans don't. So, the real value of weeds. Just watching your animals and letting them tell you what's good for them is it's pretty great, actually.